welcome back guys. Hopefully you have successfully installed Pygame on your computer, and today we'll be creating our first Pygame screen. So I'm just going to create a new folder to get ourselves organized. I'm just going to call it game development because I don't have a name for our game yet. And inside this folder I'm just going to open my text editor and save a file under the name main again. I'm going to save it in the game development folder. It's very important. Okay, once you have created your main Python file in the game development folder, we can get started. So as again, import Pygame, and we will also need something called sys for system. You will need to initialize Pygame like last time. And next up, we need to create the screen. Now the screen is the thing that you will always be drawing images and shapes onto. And Pygame has a very convenient way to do this. So you just go Pygame display set mode. Now you need to declare four things. You need to declare the size of the screen, the flags, and I think it's the color. I'm not too sure. Okay, so the size of the screen, mine's going to be 740 by 360 because that's the size of my screen recorder. And 0 for the flags, and most of you guys will be putting 32 in for color. Just going to run that, right? No errors. All good. Next up, let's see. Well, we will want to create a loop because your computer, although the program will terminate once it reaches the end of the program, so we want to create a main loop which, well, never ends, so that the computer can keep displaying the screen over and over and over again. So while true, you might not want to do while true, but just another variable which you can break out of would be more convenient, but for now I'm just showing you guys this. So all you need to do is pygame.display.flip. And I believe this program should work. See, it works right here, but once I try to close it, you see that I can't close the program. I have to go down at the bottom and force quit out of it, and even that my computer has a hard time doing. There, it finally closed. So we want a way for our little screen to be able to close. So I'll go ahead and code what needs to be done. I'll explain after. It's a lot easier that way. And right here, this is why we imported sys. We want to be able to access the exit function. Right, this might look complicated, but you only have to remember it once. And there we go, now our program can close properly. So I'm just going to go over this. So for an event in pygame.event.get, this is a list of all the possible events that can happen within the Pygame framework. And we'll be looping through all those events in the variable event. Now, if the type of that event is that our program wants to quit, then we close Pygame, and to make sure our program crashes accordingly, we say system.exit. That makes our program able to terminate. And display.flip just makes sure that everything is being drawn on the screen. And that is how you create a simple screen in Pygame.